President Trump may be on the verge of easing tariffs on Canada and Mexico. This potential compromise could come as early as Wednesday, March 5, 2025. Sources suggest that the 25% tariffs, a major point of contention, may be scaled back. This development has the potential to reshape the trade landscape between the United States and its North American neighbors. Stay tuned for updates on this breaking news. This potential shift in trade policy has significant implications for all three countries. The tariffs imposed last month have disrupted supply chains and increased costs for businesses and consumers. A resolution to this trade dispute would be welcomed by many industries eager for stability and predictability in their cross-border operations. The coming days will be crucial in determining whether a compromise can be reached. Negotiators from all three countries are working to find common ground. The stakes are high, with the potential for both economic benefits and political fallout hanging in the balance. The imposition of tariffs sent shockwaves through the U.S. stock market. 2 days of sharp declines reflected investor anxiety over the potential for a trade war. The Dow Jones Industrial Average and the S&P 500 experienced their most significant drops in months. However, following comments from Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick, a glimmer of hope emerged. Lutnick hinted at a potential compromise, suggesting that President Trump might be open to meeting Canada and Mexico in the middle. This news triggered a rally in U.S. stock futures, signaling renewed optimism in the market. The tariffs have had a ripple effect across various sectors, impacting businesses of all sizes. Small businesses in particular have felt the squeeze, as they often lack the resources to absorb increased costs or navigate complex trade regulations. The markets are closely watching developments in the trade negotiations. Any indication of progress towards a resolution is likely to be met with positive sentiment, while further escalation of tensions could lead to renewed market volatility. The potential compromise presents both opportunities and challenges for President Trump. On the one hand, easing tariffs could be portrayed as a victory, demonstrating his willingness to negotiate and secure a deal that benefits American businesses and workers. On the other hand, completely lifting the tariffs without significant concessions from Canada and Mexico could expose him to criticism from those who believe in taking a hard line on trade. Trump has repeatedly emphasized the need for fair trade deals that protect American interests. The details of the potential compromise remain unclear. However, reports suggest that President Trump may seek assurances from Canada and Mexico regarding their efforts to combat drug trafficking and crime. The president is likely to face pressure from various stakeholders, each with their own priorities. Balancing these competing interests will be crucial in achieving a deal that satisfies both domestic constituencies and international partners. Section 4. The genesis of a trade dispute. The recently imposed 25% tariffs on Canadian and Mexican imports were not the first instance of trade tensions between the United States and its North American neighbors. These tariffs, reimposed on Tuesday, March 4, 2025, followed a one-month pause, were initially implemented in response to concerns over drug trafficking and crime. The Trump administration argued that Canada and Mexico were not doing enough to stem the flow of illegal drugs and criminals into the United States. These tariffs, therefore, were seen as a way to pressure these countries into taking more aggressive action. The decision to impose tariffs was met with strong opposition from both Canada and Mexico. Both countries denied the allegations and argued that the tariffs would harm their economies and jeopardize the integrated supply chains that exist across North America. This trade dispute highlighted the complexities and sensitivities surrounding issues of border security, trade, and diplomacy. It also underscored the interconnectedness of the North American economy and the potential for disputes to have far-reaching consequences. Section 5. Timing is everything in politics and tariffs. The potential timing of the tariff compromise announcement is noteworthy. It is speculated that President Trump may choose to make this announcement during his primetime address to a joint session of Congress. Such a move would allow him to control the narrative and frame the compromise in a favorable light for a large television audience. It would also present an opportunity to highlight his administration's accomplishments on the economic front. The timing of the announcement, however, could also be interpreted as an attempt to deflect attention from other issues that may arise during the president's address. The timing of major policy announcements is often carefully calculated for maximum political impact. As we await further developments, it remains to be seen how the potential compromise will be received by Congress, the American people, and the international community. This much is certain: the stakes are high, and the outcome of these negotiations will have significant consequences for the future of North American trade relations.